Hey Taurus, this is Alicia from Twisted Tarot. I'm here to do your November 2018 Twin Flame Tarot reading. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for everyone who already subscribes, likes, shares, all that. That is super awesome. Helps me get my channel out there, and I am really excited to do your reading today. I felt like I needed some coffee, so maybe some of y'all have been feeling like your energy is really low, is what I'm picking up on before doing the reading. So I got me some Java here, so cheers. So if you have received a tarot reading or you know about YouTube, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. If the roles are reversed, so I read your energy first on the left and then your twin's energy on the right. I split them up into two videos because they are very long, but it is the way I read and it is pretty in-depth, so I hope you like it. If you want a personal reading from me, you can find my information in the description box below. Also, all the decks that I read with, I post those as well. I list them as well so you can see. Let's see what else. I give you a fortune cookie type of card at the end for you and your twin, and I also give you the overall general energy between the two of y'all. Okay, so let's get into it. So I'm going to clear the energy. If you guys are wearing headphones, you might want to take them off, and then we will start with your reading. Awesome. Beautiful. Okay. All right. So the first cards we're going to do, they are astrological cards. They are going to show some of y'all who your twin is. I just picked two cards. If your twin doesn't come out, it doesn't mean that's not your twin. It just is a specific message for those of you who are dealing with that sign. All right. So the first card for Taurus. Who is Taurus's twin? Hold on to. Make sure my volume's up here, y'all, so you can hear me. Okay. All right. Who could Taurus be dealing with for their twin? All right. Spirit, let me know. What astrological sign could Taurus be dealing with? Want to come out. All right, I'm gonna just have to draw here if we don't get anything. Who could Taurus be dealing with? All right, first one. Ooh, okay. Could be dealing with a Libra. All right, one more. Or a Cancer. All right. Okay, so the first card that we have for you is transparency. Honest, authentic, genuine, and present. So this is about being who you really are in your twin flame dynamic, showing a lot of us wear masks and, for protection, for a defense mechanism. So what it's saying is be transparent, be who you are, be authentic in how you present yourself to your twin, is what I'm hearing from that card. The next card I'm seeing here is round and round. So you may feel like this is stuck in a cycle with your twin, and that you keep going round and round through the same situations, maybe seeing the same signs. Here, dreaming about them is also what I'm seeing. There's a lot of mysticism in this card. That's what I'm picking up on. So it feels like this is just kind of a cycle, and you just keep going round and round and round with your twin. Maybe you're not feeling like you're getting anywhere, and that could also be relative to the mutual energy between you and your twin. I am seeing that you have the Seven of Pentacles here, which is a very stagnant, stuck energy. You have put in a lot of work, but now you're waiting for the results. And I'll do some clarification on that. So it just means that at this time you are feeling like this is repetitive is what I'm hearing. So, and we'll see kind of as we go along more about the story. Okay, and then we have bittersweet. These are chakra cards, so this is a throat chakra energy here. So I am seeing that maybe you're feeling like the communication between the two of you isn't getting you anywhere. Maybe you're feeling stuck, or maybe you're not communicating with your twin. That could also be relevant for some of y'all. Sorry, the heat is on and it's blowing things around. Okay, also, for some of y'all, your twin, their birthday may have been recently. This could have been the Libra that that is here that could be referring to, or just in general. If it's not that, it could be a Scorpio, it could be anything recent. We are in Sagittarius, so that could also be relevant. So maybe it feels like you wanna take care of your twin, like you want to offer them something, you want to celebrate with them, but you feel like you can't, or maybe they're not being receptive to your advances at this time, and maybe that's why it's this round and round type of dynamic that you're going through. And I mean, this woman here, she's crying and she's trying to hold up this birthday cake to her masculine in the card, and there's the white doves here. And so she's trying to offer something, but it feels like she's being rejected. So for some of y'all, your twin may have rejected you, or they may just not be, they may be fearful of the connection at this time, and they may not be very open to it. So that's really sad though. Okay, and then we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. So yeah, this is not a clear give and take between the two of you. Something is in balance between the two of you. It doesn't have to be financially, but it could be. It could be a feeling of lack there between the two of you. Maybe one of you makes more and the other one makes less, or maybe you're fighting about money. I'll clarify this as well. But this is just a clear indication here that something is not balanced between the two of you. It's not a clear give and take. So it may just be out of whack. The next card we have is the Metamorphosis. So at this time, it looks like y'all are, one or both of you are going through some type of changes here. So this could be why there's a lack of give and take for the two of you. So realizing that, you know, it takes time to transform into a butterfly from a caterpillar, and that may be you or your twin, or you may be going through a lot of changes, a lot of downloads, a lot of retrogrades that have been happening can also affect that. And so that's what I'm seeing here, is that there are a lot of changes, and maybe it's just time to be more patient, and that there's just not a lot of action in the dynamic. And these are twin flame messages. They're so beautiful. Mystic Moon does these. She makes this deck. So what this is what you want to say to your twin. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. Okay, so Taurus, you may be really feeling the consequences of your actions regarding your twin. So you may have said something or done something, or rejected your twin, if it resonates vice versa, and you are now understanding that those things you said or did have consequences, and you're now being shown that. So that may be good, they may be bad. Consequences usually aren't so good. So maybe you have done something and now you really are reaping some karma for it. And you want to tell your twin that, you know, basically maybe you're sorry about that, or that you get it now, that maybe you shouldn't have done the things or said the things you did. All right. Next card we have is Air. Breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life, bringing energies. So you feel like between the two of you that you can't breathe without them, that they are your air, that they are your consistency, that they are your life-giving force. And for a lot of twin dynamics, this is very common, where when we are in separation with them, it is very hard to feel like we can breathe, or that we can be alive without them, because they make us feel so alive. And this is this life-giving force that both of you have. But you are still sharing this energy, is what I'm seeing, that you're very connected within this energy. And so they do feel that same way about you as you do about them, that you are their heir and they are yours, vice versa. And that's a really beautiful card, but it also can be very, it can bring us into a lower vibration if we get stuck on that dynamic of it only being our twin, being able to give us air and not living our lives during this time that we're in a pause between them. So that could also be a little bit of a block. And we have co-create. So what I'm hearing here is that working together with your twin to kind of get past this round and round, this dynamic, and kind of figuring out what the balance is between the two of you, communication-wise, in the 3D. So maybe having some more conversations about how you guys can work together in this dynamic, or how you can do this apart, but still remain connected is what I'm seeing here. So if that is relevant to your situation, I think that it's, you may be in no contact or no communication with them, so that's not something that you can really do. But it is saying that if you are in little contact or in contact with your twin, that this will help your dynamic, is being able to co-create with them or try and figure out ways to balance out y'all's situation. The next card is Wisdom. This is the heart chakra, so everything's coming up and it's pretty much open. Throat chakra's open, the wisdom's open. So you may be in communication with your twin or little communication with your twin, but this is saying that your heart chakra is open and that you are willing to learn more about this dynamic. What I know about Taurus is that if they don't know about a topic or something that they want to learn about, they will go out and they will figure it out. So this is just about finding that wisdom and finding out everything you can about this dynamic. So doing your research, also connecting with nature will help raise this vibration. The heart chakra is open. It could be also that you have a father figure that is helping you through this time, or a spirit guide that is older, like an older man, maybe a grandfather as well. Could be a father or grandfather or somebody like that to you. So look to them for their wisdom as well during this time, that they may be really relevant to this journey, and they can help you make sense of your place in the universe and just kind of how to continue forward on this path. So that's super great. All right, then we have the Nine of Cups. Beautiful card. I love this card. So this is kind of our wish card here, and I'll do some clarification here, but this is kind of a wish card, and just wanting to have that 10th cup as well. So wanting to go from the 9 to the 10, because that's the next progression here in the tarot. So again, wishing for emotional fulfillment, whether it's in your twin flame dynamic, or maybe you have everything you want except for your twin. So that's why you're like, oh my gosh, I'm missing that last cup. And realizing that you don't have to have that last cup to be fully fulfilled with yourself, and some kind of self-love as well. But we'll do some clarifying here. And we have devotion. So you are devoted to your twin and to this dynamic. And so that is really beautiful here. And I think that it's showing that they're devoted to you as well on another level. So that's really, really magical. So you are devoted to this twin flame journey. You are devoted to your twin, even if this is a stagnant energy currently, but you're still being open and open to this, and you're still holding that candle and that flame for them is what I'm seeing here, which is beautiful. The next card you would like to say to your twin is, would you reject me? So you may be feeling like at this time that if you reach out to them again, that they may reject you again. I'm seeing this with that bittersweet card here, that there was some type of possibly some rejection, or they're just not being very receptive to your advances. So this could be a relative energy for your dynamic, and releasing that fear of rejection as well. I'm also picking up from this that your twin is wanting some space. So it may come up later in some of the cards that we see, but from what I'm seeing so far, is that they are wanting some space from this, and they are trying to figure out how they want to maybe approach it, or what path they want to take. If they want to still remain on this path as well, it's very possible. But they may reject your offers again. I hate to say that, but this is what I'm feeling from the cards here, is that if you reach out again, it is possible that they will reject you. It does not mean that they don't love you and that they don't care necessarily. It just means that at this time they're not able to be in this union with you currently, or on that path to union, that there's something else that they have to figure out, and we'll figure that out in their energy as well. That might answer a lot for you. All right, the next card we have is vulnerability. So this kind of goes with transparency. It says, open your heart, allow yourself to be tender. So at this time, you can still send your healing to your twin. It doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. This goes both ways. So being vulnerable doesn't mean that you have to reach out consistently to be rejected, but to be vulnerable in the way of just knowing that it's okay to love them. It's okay to want to be with them, that it's nothing to be ashamed of, and to allow that to become an energy within yourself so that you can fully open up to this dynamic as well. So being vulnerable, you don't necessarily have to be vulnerable by reaching out, but being vulnerable by just sending your love, sending your energy, being open to letting them communicate with you if they want to, but also being just receptive, more feminine energy as well, as what I'm hearing. So maybe you need some more feminine energy to balance out the masculine energies that are going on. So still being open to receive that communication and that love from your twin, but patiently waiting is also what I'm seeing. All right, come to the edge. So you're ready to go to the edge, to take this risk, to take this leap of faith with your twin, and you want to see what it can bring. And it's a freeing feeling here. So maybe dancing more to bring your vibration up. And it's a beautiful energy here. I love this card, and she is just full of life. And so by wanting to take this risk and being open and being vulnerable and wanting to be kind of the fool in that fool energy, not foolish, but the fool, where you take that leap of faith and you take that risk. You want that in your dynamic currently. So you're ready to take that risk with them. And joy. You're feeling joy. So if you are even in separation, you still have joy. You still have the ability to dance, to sing, to be full of life, even if they are not currently communicating or in your energy currently. So that's really beautiful. And also some of y'all may connect really deeply with sunflowers here, I'm seeing as well. There's lots of sunflowers on this card. So that's really, really beautiful. And I believe that's the crown chakra as well. So all your chakras, like 3 of your chakras are wide open. That's magical. So that's really good for this dynamic, is to have your chakras open like that. And the next card I have is the Devil. All right, so this is any type of codependent behaviors. This could be anything from relationships, money, sex, drugs, you name it. But you're feeling bound to this connection is what I'm seeing here. And we'll clarify a little bit more about why that is coming up here. So there are some toxic or unhealthy behaviors that are affecting this dynamic currently. Sorry about that. Hey Taurus, sorry about that. This next card we have is mirroring. So you may be mirroring something to your twin, possibly this devotion energy that you're devoted to them as well, since it falls on the same line. They may also be going through a metamorphosis as well, so they may be mirroring you. Also the Devil card, they could be mirroring some type of codependent behavior or addictions, toxic, whether it's relationships, friendships, etc. Could be family, could be any of that. So there's definitely some mirroring going on between you and your twin. So when we look at their energy, that probably will come up as well. The next message that you have for your twin is, I feel safer in the silence. So at this time, you are, again, wondering if they would reject you, You are feeling the consequences. Some of you may be feeling consequences of your actions regarding your twin, but that you do feel safer in the silence. So a lot of you may just not be in communication with your twin at this time, and you may be in separation or low communication, and you just feel safer in the silence, and you want your twin to know that you just feel safer being without the communication, being on your own maybe at this point, maybe just doing your own thing. That's okay. You know, during this journey, it happens. A lot of us get to the point where it gets very hard and we just want to be in our own energy, and that's fine. All right, so let's do a little bit of clarification here. All right, so why is the Six of Pentacles reversed? Spirit, can you give us some energy on the Six of Pentacles reversed? We have the Three of Cups. Okay, so for some of you, not all of you, there could be a third-party situation that is involved here. We have the Three of Cups on the Six of Pentacles reversed. This is why it's possibly not an equal give and take. So there could be a job, another relationship. Your twin or you could be in another relationship, and so that could be creating a third party. Could just be a friendship that is just kind of taking up some of that time that is taking away from your focusing on your twin. So that is a lot of the reason why there is a lack of give and take here. Or you want a reunion. There's two messages I'm getting. Or you want a reunion with your twin, or reconciliation of some sort, being this Three of Cups. Maybe somebody's partying too much as well. They may be drinking too much or going out, and therefore it's not an equal give and take. Maybe one of you is out having a good time and the other one is not really excited about that, and they're at home and they're like, where are you? What are you doing? You know, maybe it's that kind of energy. Maybe that's why it's unbalanced. Maybe one of you is just out having a good time and not trying to worry about your twin, but your twin is, you know, they are worrying about it. It does affect them possibly. So there's, for that could be, for a percentage of you, that could be the case. So let's move on here. We've got the Nine of Cups wish card. So let's get some clarification on the Nine of Cups. Why is the Nine of Cups card here, please? For Taurus. Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands reversed. Okay, so looking for some type of communication here. It looks like there isn't communication. Somebody's wishing for communication with their twin. So Taurus, you may be wishing for your twin to communicate with you, or vice versa. This is just not communicating, not receiving the messages, or maybe miscommunication as well. But it is falling on top of the Nine of Cups, which is a wish card of some sort. So that could be very relevant. Excuse me. Why is the Devil here? Why is the Devil here? All right. We have the Five of Cups reversed. So normally upright, this is kind of being sad, disappointed, confused, not really seeing that three cups is spilled, but there are two cups still standing. But reversed, it's kind of coming out of this type of energy. So it looks like maybe possibly recognizing these bad behaviors that are taking place. So it falls on top of the Devil. So it is some type of toxicity, some type of codependency, addictions as well. So it could just be recognizing what those are and trying to recover from them, and seeing things a little bit for what they are, and instead of what we want them to be. So seeing that they affect our dynamic with our twin is also what I'm seeing. It could also be that you're feeling bound to your twin, but you're not wanting to feel rejected at this time. So that's also another energy I'm feeling. All right, let's get some energy on the Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? This is your mutual energy again. All right. So to clarify the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Wands reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. So it looks like the reason that there's a stalemate is that somebody does not want to fight. They don't want to fight for this. They don't want to be defensive or have to defend this something within the union, something with their twin. They don't want to have to defend this relationship, this dynamic anymore. They're feeling They were feeling defensive, but they're not wanting to fight at this point. They're not wanting to put in the fight, put in the effort. And the Ace of Pentacles here is because maybe if they can get rid of this, if they can get rid of this energy, they'll see a new opportunity in this. But it looks like they're not at the 7. So it could be your twin is not at the 7, but the reason that you guys are not fully at the 7 is because it's a brand new opportunity, or somebody's not seeing this opportunity for what it is. So they see it as the Ace of Pentacles, which is just 1 pentacle instead of 7. So it's very possible that we think that we put in all this time and this effort into this relationship, and the reality is that there is only 1 pentacle there. So somebody may see this differently, and it may be your twin or it may be you. And maybe it's like, okay, maybe we need to start over. Maybe we got to the 7 and then we got to a stalemate and nothing happened. So maybe we need to go all the way back to the 1, to the Ace, and start fresh, start over, start something without all this conflict is what I'm seeing as well. And your fortune, yay. Ooh, we talked about this earlier. The Fool, right? Come to the edge. Okay. So the Fool says, have the courage to embrace change, take risks, and be adventurous. So this is saying that you both, you both need to get into this Fool's energy with each other in order to come into union, and maybe you both want to take a risk on this, and that's beautiful. It looks like there's a lot of energy here that's kind of stuck though, so there's a lot of work that needs to be done before you both can maybe get into this energy. But it is saying that the Fool is kind of your combined fortune at this time. So Spirit is telling you to take the risks with each other, be adventurous, and have the courage to get on this journey as well, and to really work for this, is what I'm saying. So that's awesome. And I really hope you enjoyed your reading, Taurus. And the second video I'm going to put up will have your twins' energy in it, and we'll go a little bit more into how they feel about you. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you for your December reading.